We desire to go to Jerusalem because in the scriptures 3 times in the year you are supposed to be able to go on a pilgrimage to Jerusalem to pay your respects unto God. Why do they not want us to go to Jerusalem to take off? Our fathers in former times went in multitude unto Jerusalem. Who is it that desires that we not go to Jerusalem to pay our respects unto the omnipotent God?
Spiritually oppressing all my people like Malachi 3:8, pass the plate, let's teach. Read the whole chapter, you pastors, it's like Hosea 4:6, don't forget not teach. Ezekiel 8:14, they weep for who? Who's that? The cross is a lower T for that deity. Do your research. Jeremiah 23:27. Forgot his name for Lord, sharpen my sword for the kneel to the floor, say no more repent. Y'all gotta repent. Luke 1:5, the course was Abijah. 1 Chron 24 verse 10. Ha! Now I know the birth of the Messiah. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 1 though. Mentally enslaving all my people like fair. Stealing from Yahuwah, oppressing my people fair. Walk up in the church, tell the pastor like fair. Let him go. Mentally enslaving all my people like fair. Stealing from Yahuwah, oppressing my people fair. Walk up in the church, tell the pastor like Pharaoh. Let's go. Leviticus 11, still people eating swine. Isaiah 65 verse 4, no swine. Isaiah 66 verse 3, no swine. Okay. Oh, you gonna need the New Testament, right? Matthew 5:17 through 19, listen. 2 John verse 6, this love I listen. Romans 2:13, now what? Who said? I said that. Read Exodus so we can exit this. Sage our boys here, chillin', drippin' spiritual. Oppressing my people, wondering 40 years. Yahuwah is my savior and king, now listen. Yahusha means the father is salvation. John 3:18, you see why believe. Mentally enslaving all my people like fair. Say what? Stealing from Yahuwah, oppressing my people fair. Can't walk up in the church, tell the pastor like fair. Straight up. Mentally enslaving all my people like fair. What? Stealing from Yahuwah, oppressing my people fair. Walk up in the church, tell the pastor like Pharaoh. Let's go. You gotta have faith, but according to the Romans 9:1-5, why you lie? My flesh is of Yasharel, you better tell. ASAP, man. Psalms 83, crafty counsel I see. Got us working on Shabbat, on Sunday preaching. Psalms 91, in him I trust Yahuwah. Yeah. Okay. Deuteronomy 28, it all relates. Atlantic slave trade back in Egypt now. 2 Kings 17, 5-19. Continue to read though. Romans 11, don't boast up, listen. As we return, this fire burns in me. Yeah, Baruch atah Yahuwah Avinu, translate that. Hebrew, I mean.
But if the trumpet does blow, we are concerned and we are troubled. But let all the inhabitants of the world know we're not afraid. Stay in your places. Do not leave the village of peace.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, Zion.
Hope everybody had a blessed Shabbat. Y'all know some things went down while we was asleep.
All praise to the Most High. We love to see it.
Yeah.
We don't have no fear. We know that the Most High is in charge of this movie. He got everything under control.
Right. Y'all see the thumbnail or whatever. They showing their horns. Trump is showing his goddamn horns.
Same old playbook.
Same playbook. You know, same shit that they usually do. You know, for anybody who got their head in a hole and don't know what's going on, Trump, he just took over Venezuela. Well, I ain't gonna say he took over, but he bombed Venezuela and took the president and his wife. Mm-hmm. So, you know.
Now, me personally, I have a different way I see it, but in a nutshell, Esau was given a sword.
Right.
And he's conquering and trying
he utilizing that sword.
Yeah. He's trying to hold on to his kingdom.
Right.
And preserve it and take in the resources that the Most High gave other nations.
Exactly.
I feel like I hear an echo, no?
Yeah. Maybe it's this.
Okay.
But as far as you know, America, and we've been saying this for a long time, as far as America and America economy. You know, America back is against the wall right now, you know what I'm saying? I know people like to be like, you know, everything's okay, you know, y'all still going out partying and going to Walmart and you know, these different places that, you know, soothe y'all soul or whatnot, for y'all to be like, ain't nothing happening, ain't nothing here. You know,
well, the scriptures say everything is the way it was since the fathers fell asleep, something like that.
Right, exactly.
But that's a scoffer and a mocker's mindset.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because, I mean, you know, I know a lot of people don't like to hear us, you know, bring out Shalom, brother Lenzel.
Shalom, yeah,
Shalom,
we saw that. We saw that press conference when Trump said they're gonna be running things from now on.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we got it. We got.
We're gonna get deeper into it.
I might got it. I might not got it. But it's just a whole lot going on right now. You know, again, a lot of people like to look at us like we fear mongering, or you know, like. Or they don't want to hear it. Go ahead.
Or we don't know we talking about it's not going to happen. America's so great and powerful that she can't be touched. I think that's what a lot of people think. They've been deceived. The devil deceived the whole world.
Exactly.
People don't think that what they call America, or what we know as Babylon the Great, they don't think it can or will be destroyed. They don't think God is going to punish it, even though they know it did a lot of wickedness. They don't want or believe that they're going to get that recompense.
Exactly right. The atrocities that America has, you know, done all around the whole earth. You know what I'm saying? And maybe this is going to be the straw that breaks the camel back, as far as, you know, these other countries looking at Venezuela like, no, we can't go out like that. You know what I'm saying? Our brother in Burkina Faso, you know, he letting us know that it's going to be he said a black winter. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know if people familiar with that or whatever, you know what I'm saying? People that's not up on what's going on or whatever. I guess they probably just stopping on the channel just to be nosy or whatnot. What these niggas talking about now, you know, what these two right here, you know, but you can learn a lot from us. You can learn a lot from this channel or whatnot, you know. We've been studying for quite some time now. You know, we've been in this truth for about 10 years now. And, you know, I mean, we ain't saying we know everything, but, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that happen, and all praise to the Most High, you know what I'm saying? We was on point, you know, but...
Well, I mean, if you really nosy and want to know what's going on, what happened in the past and things is to come, you'll dig in the Bible prophecy for what it is, not for what somebody else tell you. If you really want to know your purpose in life, why this was created, the luminaries, the stars, the moon, where you go after death, all those questions that we all ask ourselves at some point in life, the Bible has the answers. Or now we got the technology where you can go on YouTube and have somebody else break it down for you.
Exactly right, but you can't have Christianity lens on, glasses on to see what's going on in the Bible, because that Christianity, it's white supremacy. It's taught from our oppressors, our slave masters, and how can we trust them? You know what I'm saying? At once upon a time, and I feel like this is very important. Once upon a time, we couldn't read. It was they can't. We can't have these slaves reading. But now that we know how to read and we understand the Bible or whatnot, well, we got to give all praise to the Most High for waking us up and putting His Spirit on us, because it's prophesied in the Bible that He was going to put His Spirit on us or whatnot. So, go ahead.
That's right. I mean, I couldn't have said it no better. We need to make reading cool again.
Exactly.
We need to want to know the secrets of the heavens, the ancient secrets, the cultural things that we're lacking, not what colorways for the new J's and people turning up for New Year's. It's like so redundant. Ain't you tired of turning up for New Year's and counting down and partying? Eventually you get tired of it, because we all do have a greater purpose. So that low level thinking and low vibrational understanding, and I'm a party and get some wings and sit back with some Tito's, that's real low level. Especially after like 30, it's like, come on, it's more purpose to life.
Exactly,
but
right.
As we get into this prophecy and what's done happened, and our people really got to pay attention to more than just what happened in America.
Exactly, right.
It's things that happen all around the world. It's countries we ain't never even heard of. But, when we got the news, well, old guy got the news first, because I was still asleep, and told me, they done went and took old boy Maduro and his wife. And I don't think it's that organic. I think that I look at it from a different lens. But anyway, what they're telling us is that some American troops or soldiers done went and got him and his wife, and I don't know where they at, but America now, how you just gonna take over somebody else's country? But anyway.
Exactly, yeah. It's crazy, I want to see what the rest of the world got to say. Russia, China.
Yes.
They're going to have something to say. Iran, UN, just these different countries that's probably allies with Venezuela, probably enemies with America. You know what I'm saying?
What's the next move?
What's the next move? Exactly. And a lot of people been, putting out what's the next move or whatnot.
What is it?
I've heard Colombia, like they about to bear arms and they not having it. They about to resist
They think it may be coming their way?
Yeah, okay. Well, it is. It is. You know what I'm saying? Colombia been spoke about. Cuba.
They ain't never
Mexico,
liked America.
Exactly right. Cuba never liked it.
They've been beefing for a long time.
But some I've been watching different videos and whatnot, and the way that they say they're gonna get Cuba and all the rest of the surrounding
South America.
Yeah, South America is they're gonna use the oil. Okay, you don't want to lay down, then you ain't getting no oil. You know what I'm saying? You want to be an ass? Oh, you ain't getting no oil. You ain't getting these resources or whatever. At the end of the day, it's all about resources, right? Because what real resources do America have? You know what I'm saying? They want to go into Africa, and get Africa resources. Mm-hmm. A lot of our people a lot of Americans think that Africa is just a shithole country or whatnot. You know, from your president, you know, Trump says that but if they're a shithole, why is you over there fucking with these people and their resources or whatnot?
And why y'all over there so hard?
Period. Exactly. Right.
You go over to Africa, you be like, why is all these white people here? You be the only black person on the plane.
Right. And then they make it like, you know, Africa is just these third world countries, and they use the media to show different pictures or whatnot. But, you know, the internet, social media or whatnot is showing a different page, a different book. They're not showing all of the messed up parts of Africa or whatnot. You know, even we went there and we showed, you know, like some beautiful places there. You know, so it's not like that the way they portray Africa to being looked as, you know, like it's a sore eye, eyesore, I mean. But it's just a trip how these devils, and that y'all devil just mean deceiver. They deceive the hell out of us. You know what I'm saying? Like daily. Every day we are being deceived by these people, you know, from I mean, pick your poison. They deceive us about every goddamn thing. You know, I can't trust them. I don't trust them. I know y'all probably, a lot of people probably trust the government and all that, but not over here, man. You know what I'm saying? We prisoners of war. We don't have no choice. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to say we free and you know, I got this much money and all that stuff, but we not free. We not free. We prisoners of goddamn war. This is not our country. This their country. They run this shit. You know what I'm saying? We just here and we following the rules that they, you know, make up on us or whatnot. And if you don't follow these rules and shit, they got a couple of places for you. You put your ass in the goddamn mental institution, put your ass in jail, or you can go 6 feet deep. You know what I'm saying? So it's you know, it's mind-boggling as far as how our people is still, you know what I'm saying, in this I want to call it, it's a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? And our people just, they're not waking up. They're not waking up to the truth and what's really going on around here. But we do have some footage of the things that's been transpiring while we was asleep. You know what I'm saying? And another thing too, I'm like, damn, this is the Shabbat. You know what I'm saying? It's a fine time for them to, you know, keep some shit going. Plus, a lot of people been saying like this they new year. Yeah. And they already at woe. You know what I'm saying? It's like the beginning of their new year, because we all know the new year is in spring or whatnot. And I was thinking today, like, damn, I wonder what the Passover gonna be like. What our new year gonna be like. If it's gonna be all type of hell breaking loose, you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, the devil know he got a short time,
exactly.
So Esau not really playing. He feel that he, just like we feel the chains being broken and the cup of trembling being lifted, they feel it too, especially the lower level ones, because they be all in the comments under videos talking about how bad they're struggling, how they're not at their financial peak like they used to be. You know, the 80s and 90s are gone. We ain't gonna never get that back.
No,
the country is in a deficit.
Exactly right. Shalom, brother Ryan.
Shalom.
Good to see you here tonight.
Yeah, they know that the Federal Reserve has failed them. Their monetary system has failed them, and there's no coming back from it. They can print all the dollars they want. It's not gonna save them.
No, it's not.
That's why they up the sword. What y'all call it? The blicky or whatever? What y'all call it? I don't know. I'm probably
they call it a pole, all kind of shit.
Whatever.
A sword. They got all kind of names for it. But let's look at let's see. Let's hear what Trump got to say first. And this is a video a while ago. This is not a present video right here, but this is, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they ain't hiding it no more.
Right. You can't. Videos is already out there. You can't take them back. Got to be quicker than that, right? But let's listen to Trump and hear what he got to say, and we'll be right back.
We're buying oil from Venezuela. When I left, Venezuela was ready to collapse. We would have taken it over. We would have gotten all that oil. It would have been right next door. But now we're buying oil from Venezuela, so we're making a dictator very rich. Can you believe this? Nobody can believe it.
Let's do that one more time.
Yeah.
One more time.
We're buying oil from Venezuela. When I left, Venezuela was ready to collapse. We would have taken it over. We would have gotten all that oil. It would have been right next door. But now we're buying oil from Venezuela, so we're making a dictator very rich. Can you believe this? Nobody can believe it.
All right. Now you hear what he said. You know what I'm saying? So this, now I don't know how old this is. I don't know. It might have been probably recently or whatever.
Lindsay, when we was talking earlier today, that's the exact same thing I said. Get down or lay down. Remember, I said that earlier.
Hey, she was telling me, you know what I'm saying, as far as like the situation, like, you know, that was too easy. You know what I'm saying? For him to be just giving up like that. You know, it's like,
no fights, no shootouts.
None of that shit.
Where's your security? Where's your personal army, no matter how small it is? Why not stand and fight and defend your people and your nation? How convenient you and your wife got scooped up in the helicopter and y'all probably somewhere in America sipping champagne, laughing. If you ask me, I don't think this is an organic coup. I think this has been in the making. I think that Maduro was given an offer, and unlike a Gaddafi or a Assad, he decided to get down versus lay down.
Right.
And he left, and him and his wife, and he saved himself and left the country to America in the West because he knew what was going to happen, because it's the same playbook, literally.
Same playbook.
Because who put you in that position?
Right, exactly, yeah. That's just like what you was mentioning about Assad.
Yeah.
And
Syria
or whatnot. Like, we haven't heard from him.
What's been going on there?
The last I heard from him was he fled to Russia. That's the last I heard from him, and that was it. You know, it was no more talk about him or anything like that. But
when America want to take over your country, you only got a handful of choices.
Yeah.
And a lot of people not about that life. They're afraid. They don't want to go down and fight. They don't really love their citizens and their culture and their land to fight up against America.
Exactly.
So and this is just my opinion. In my opinion, him and his wife took the deal. We gonna leave. We gonna voluntarily get on the plane and walk away and let y'all do what y'all do to our country, versus being like Saddam or Gaddafi, the world seeing you being beat to a pulp and killed by your own people, which in my mind really was paid mercenaries.
Right, exactly. And it was a thing, you know, me and my wife, we was talking about it earlier today, as far as this being a big movie. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, the movie is almost over. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know as far as, like Maduro, he might be with the bad guys. You know what I'm saying? And they just, you know, showing us this bullshit movie, and you know what I'm saying? They're like,
they playing the game.
Exactly,
he playing the cards he was dealt.
Right,
he know
exactly.
for good and dang well, he got that call like, look, you got 72 hours. What you gonna do? You gonna either get down with the program or we gonna unalive you. Right.
And another thing she was talking about was the show that she watched, what is Scandal, where she said it's been like things that happen, that's happening now, that happened in the movie. I mean, in a sitcom or whatever.
Yes.
It happened in a sitcom. So you know,
that exact scenario. We about to come over there. For whatever reason, you all got something we want. We giving you an opportunity to walk. We'll give you money, set you up, a new identity, whatever. But we about to come. What you gonna do? You want to resist us? You sure you want to come up against us?
Right. Exactly. Because America, they can do, you know, so many things. You know what I'm saying? They can have your own people take you out. You know, they already started the coup. This is a coup right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Coup d'etat, they call it. But they got so many options that they can go to where you gonna have to get your ass. You gonna have to do something. Let's just put it like that. You're gonna have to do something. Either you gonna lay down or you gonna get down.
Your reign is over.
Exactly.
You're no longer permitted by the and I don't mean Trump. I don't mean no senators. No. I'm talking about the dukes, the descendants of Esau that kept their bloodline pure with incest. They're the ones who made the decision. Trump them just the face you see. Tell him it's a wrap. He's no longer allowed to run his country. We want him gone. We're going to put somebody else there. Trump even said that in the statement. For now, we're going to run it until we, decide
so we
what...
make the changeover.
Exactly.
He called it the changeover. No, he said the transition.
Exactly.
That's what they, But, I mean, it's like, man, we done seen this playbook time and time again.
It ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. They can't fool us. We can't be fooled. You know what I'm saying? But, let's get into another video. I forgot what this video... I know it's about U.S. attacking Venezuela, but he put a little something at the end that's going to make you think a little bit. So, y'all be watching for that. And we'll be right back, y'all. Let's see what the brother Arad got to say before we get to this video. All right, brother Arad said, also Venezuela doesn't have a Rothschild central bank. Okay, that's a good point, right? Africa don't either, right?
I don't know if they do. I doubt it, but that's something that I was saying when I had mentioned that about the whole Federal Reserve and the banking system. Like, they're the ones that you don't see their faces, but they make the decisions because our government borrows money from them. You remember the whole bank bailout? You have these private, wealthy, uber wealthy elites, we be calling them. The
real motherfuckers who got some money and shit.
The dukes. They lend the money to the politicians, to the government. So as far as them not having one, then we know what the playbook is.
Right.
Time to get one. Now you're finna have to get one, and you're gonna have to borrow money to build your country back up after America tear it up.
You're right.
That's another play they keep on repeat. With war is money.
Right. The people who run APACs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? APACs, they give the money to the politicians and all that stuff to, do what they tell them to do or whatnot.
Yeah.
But let's get into this video and y'all, we'll be right back.
Have no fear, the peace president is here, and now we are at war with Venezuela. Americans can die. Why? Sugar for vibes. And because nothing screams America first like entering a country and blowing them up in the middle of the night, all for oil and for, our greatest ally. And you sitting there saying, this is because of drugs. I mean, here's your cult badge as usual. I just wonder, did you vote for this? Like, when you see this in the morning, are you going to be like, hell yeah, this is what I wanted. Fuck around and find out. And it's like, what? What are you talking about? Americans, men and women, troops are going to be on the ground here and can die. Helicopters that carry troops. American troops that are now in Venezuela, and we're bombing them through the night. And I always thought, you need Congress to vote on that. But Trump really don't give a fuck, because he's like, I'm being accused of murder and rape of an underage girl. You think I give a fuck about going to war and I need your approval? And what's crazy is we didn't even need no 9/11 this time. They didn't even hit no Twin Towers, supposedly. It was drug boats. And now they're possibly linked up with Iran and China and Russia, so we just need to bomb them and go to war. Nigga, that's war for real. There's not no, minor airstrike. No. We're trying to hit military stuff, supposedly. The president is obviously evacuating from his presidential palace because we may have hit that as well. And obviously, I'm not going to wait to hear what the fuck we got to say, because in my mind, this makes no sense. Us blowing ships up in the middle of water, that already made no sense. Then they was honest and said, okay, you know what? It's about oil. We're going to start taking oil tankers. And now we doing air and ground invasions? But it's like, he doesn't care about what the American people say. He's just going to run this bitch like a dictatorship because that's what he think it is. I don't care how strong our military is. I don't want Americans dying for zero reason or for oil. And then who knows how many innocent Venezuelan civilians will be killed in this. But it's just like, who voted to go to war and approve this at a large scale? And like, are you going to support this? Are you going to sit there and somehow logically tell your mind, like, you know what, this makes sense. I got to move the goalposts. I know he said peace and he's a peace president, but like, we need to be in war with Venezuela. Nigga, no, we don't. What the fuck are we doing over there? Get out. Yeah, now we're officially at war. Great start to 2026. And then he sent this tweet out because, you know, our greatest ally ever may need some more help. I mean, you know what? Why not just fight 2 simultaneous wars? Maybe 3. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Who cares about American troops? Clearly you don't.
All right, now, the part where, all right, let me put this up here right quick.
No fear, the peace president is here, and that.
Let me put this up here right quick, and I'm gonna read it to y'all. Yeah, but that's what I wanted to focus in on. What he said about Iran, and this is Donald J. Trump. Let me see, what is this from? This is from what? I don't know. Is it a tweet or I don't know what it is. But it's just from Donald J. Trump. And it says, if Iran shoots and violently kills peaceful protesters, which is their custom, right? The United States of America will come to their rescue. We are locked and loaded and ready to go. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald Trump. So already we know the play. The next boogeyman, okay, the first boogeyman was Venezuela. You know, as far as starting probably a couple of months ago, I don't know. But the first play is Venezuela. Next boogeyman is Iran. Well, Iran, they've been the boogeyman. But America, they know better. They know Iran. America, or who can we call it? Esau know the Bible. Esau know the prophecy or whatnot. But Esau think he can, you know, slither around the prophecy of Iran, tearing their ass up, tearing America up or whatnot. You know, so they not just gonna go and just go straight in on Iran. You know, they gonna try to do their little, you know, coups or you know what I'm saying, make Iran look bad so they can get other people on their team, other nations or whatnot. Look, Iran, they killing they civilians and all that stuff, and it's like, where we heard that from? We didn't heard that about what? North Korea? Iraq, exactly, Iraq, you know what I'm saying? And it's been so many people talking about that Iraq, you know what I'm saying, that was wrong, you know, like they was just slaughtering people, and they wanted that oil, and they got it, right?
And the poppy seeds.
Exactly, right. Whatever else they had, exactly. So,
y'all ever seen what's that movie you had me watch with Charlie Sheen?
That was a
war movie. Platoon.
Yeah.
I'd never seen a war movie before. You had me watch Platoon.
Yeah, Platoon.
And that movie really messed me up because I was young when I seen that. But it just this type of stuff make you think about that. Remember, they was over there. They was getting frustrated because they started to not like the mission. They started to get tired of killing people. You know, you had soldiers over there graping, and Charlie Sheen's character had like some sort of conscience.
Yeah. Shalom, brother Huey.
Oh yeah, and Lenzel made a comment about him changing it to the Department of War.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, we peeped that.
Right.
So, like, what peace? I think he was being sarcastic. Like they Trump sold the American people, the MAGA people, on him being a peaceful president. But so far, what peace have we seen him bring to the table? Other than talk, them peace talks, but no action has followed the talks.
Exactly, and you see where we at with the president. He only been in about a little bit over 300 days.
Dang.
Yeah, he ain't been.
He ain't
This
even halfway
Negro
through
got
his
this
term.
nigga got 3 more years to go. So y'all buckle y'all seatbelt because this is gonna be a bumpy ride. You know what I'm saying? For those who have eyes to see and ears to hear or whatnot. You know, we know this man ain't about peace.
I know we played it last week, but I can't. I'm obsessed with this video about the general who tells you that Iran is the last country that America knows it needs to take over. And the fact that Iran put out that statement last week to say we at war with America, and then Trump to basically threaten them, if y'all so much as sneeze and I don't like it, we locked and loaded, ready to come. It just made me think about the scripture in Isaiah where the Most High gives us a sneak peek into what the end time prophecy is for.
Isaiah what?
I think this is 13 about the Medes when Babylon tried to go up against the Medes.
Oh yeah.
I don't know the key verse, but maybe around 17, Isaiah 13 and 17.
Yeah, because I mean, I was infatuated for a long time with, you know what I'm saying, like Iran, because I know the prophecy, Iran gonna take.
We just been waiting 10 years.
Right, exactly.
Something.
I done so many videos. You know what I'm saying. If y'all want to go back and look at the videos on the old family channel or whatnot, I made so many videos. They good videos too, you know what I'm saying? Giving out a lot of scriptures and information and whatnot. But you said 13, let me see.
I think the money verse is 17.
Yeah, you're right. This is Isaiah 13 and 17. It says, "Behold, I will stir up the Medes meaning Iran, against them, which shall not regard silver. And as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children." Verse 19, "And Babylon, America, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency, shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah." I mean, and that's what I'm saying, you know, for people, you know what I'm saying, that's not into the Bible or whatnot, you know, the Most High, he woke his people up. And, you know, a lot of people, Christians and all that stuff, like to look at us like, you know, we hateful and we don't know what we talking about and God ain't with us and this and that. And, you know what I'm saying, they're saying a whole lot of, you know, stuff about the Most High's people. You know what I'm saying? And everything is coming to fruition. Well, I ain't gonna say everything, but a lot of stuff is coming to fruition. For people to open their eyes even more. And for people who eyes not open, for them to open their eyes a little bit to see, okay, maybe it's something, you know, that those Israelites or whatever, the black Hebrew Israelites, everybody like to say, maybe it's something that they own to something. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, everybody can see. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are going into a whole nother direction as far as the way the world was. You know what I'm saying? I don't see how people can't see it. I don't see how people, you know, not talking about this and not, you know.
It's because of the sorcery, the spell. There's a heavy witchcraft spell spirit over Babylon. So a lot of people are drunk. They can't see it because there's too many distractions here.
Too many.
You gotta be real serious here because there's so many distractions and there's so much evil and seduction here. People can't see it. I mean, a lot of people still coming off a New Year's high.
Exactly right. Yeah.
Christmas and New Year's high.
I mean, I was gonna speak on that because we it's the 3rd of January, and we was gonna speak on, you know what I'm saying, New Year's and, you know, people partying and the resolutions and shooting and shit.
Yeah, the resolutions, they doing that. But my thing is, Because we went to the dentist yesterday and they still had their Christmas tree up and all, you know. So that spirit that's over Babylon, and then it's heightened because this is the holiday season. The paganism is at an all-time high. So people can't see it. And even if they wanted to see it, they go back to sleep because of the seduction. Mm-hmm. It ain't that. It's the cover story is drugs.
Right.
That's the cover.
Exactly.
And if you, I'm not even pondering on that, okay? Because I know that ain't the case. So even if they question it, the cover story will rock them right back to sleep. Oh no, it's drugs. The Venezuelan bringing in these drugs and these gangs, and you know the opioid crisis. So that's gonna rock people back to sleep. You have to really break those shackles and chains of this place to wake up to really see that this is the same wickedness that's been going on for hundreds of years.
Exactly. Now, I got another video. This is a family member or whatnot. He don't fuck with me, though.
This your people?
Yeah. Yeah.
Your daddy's side?
Yeah. So, he don't fuck with me, you know, because he married to the other, you know, but I'll be like, damn, the shit he be talking about is like, how? You know, and you got other kids and whatnot.
Oh, so. Shoot, there was a lot of them. What, Maya Angelou married to one?
Yeah, I mean.
Our brother Phil, ain't he married to one?
Yeah.
Who else? Cornel West, ain't he married to one?
Yeah, it's a lot of that going around. But
they black power, but they married to
right,
this.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? He got a lot of, you know, good things. Well, he got a lot of things where he going against the government or whatever, you know. He also been in the army.
Can't trust it.
You're right. You can't though. But he also been in the army, so he know for hand, you know, he still got, and he was like a high ranking dude. Mm-hmm. So he still got people out there in the military or whatever that, you know, give him information about what's going on and what they about to do. So let's listen to him, and we'll be right back, y'all.
Well, you rapist and pedophile, you've committed your first war crime. And yeah, your time here, oh, I can't wait for the reports to say you're no longer here. See, here's the thing. 7th Group, the CIA, and JSOC are completely aware of what's going on in South America. All right? So you might bullshit the American people, but people who are retired military, who still have friends who they talk to in 5th Group, 7th Group, you know, certain military departments, oh yeah. But the question is, why did Donald Trump lie and tell people it was drug boats? Yeah, well, stand by like a flight delay. My friends in 7th Group have already explained to me the whole laydown. As long as I'm not giving out names, details about missions, I'm going to share this knowledge with you. Look at Venezuela. Now, above Venezuela is the Caribbean Sea. It would be counterproductive to try to run any drugs because the Caribbean Sea is shared by U.S. and Europe governments. You're asking to get caught. Now, if Donald Trump was to invade Colombia, that would make more sense because Ecuador, Peru, etc. are well-known hotspots of drug trafficking. But they're not going through the Colombia or the Caribbean Sea. They're going off the west coast of South America to Nicaragua and Guatemala. That's where the drugs are going to. And then from Mexico, they get pushed up. Nothing is getting ran out of Venezuela. So why did Donald Trump kidnap the president and his wife and bomb Venezuela? That's the real question. The answer is back in 2019 when Venezuela was going through their presidential crises. There was an intern guy by the name of Juan who Donald Trump liked. He was the president until they finally elected the president and it was official. The new president who was kidnapped disassociated himself from Donald Trump and America and their overall imperialistic ideologies. And ever since then, Donald Trump has had a hard-on for him. So he just made up lies about drug boats, this, that, and the third, while just killing innocent people, right? Because he wants him removed so the guy he wanted to be president become president. So now we wait for a guy who's going to take over Venezuela by the name of Juan. And when that happens, you will come back to this fucking video and be like, this nigga knew what the fuck he was talking about. For you, Donald Trump, and everyone in your administration, all of you funky cocos need to be taken out to the back of the White House and given the old yellow treatment on national television. You are a disingenuous, rapist, pedophile, ugly human who I hope goes to sleep and never wake the fuck up.
Oh man, this dude.
That was good.
Nuts.
That was real good. He came in hot.
He stay hot, dude. He big on Facebook.
He is.
Fuck yeah, this nigga, he got a goddamn
Blue check.
Huh?
The blue check, like he.
Yeah, he do. That's what that blue check for.
Yeah, like official. You official. You getting paid.
He got like 145,000 followers.
He getting paid then.
Yeah, he get. Seem like he putting like about 2-3 videos out, and they be getting
because he getting
views.
paid.
Yeah,
Blue check.
Yeah, but Brother Huey said Mexico, Colombia, and Cuba up on deck. Right, exactly right. And we were just talking about that. He gonna use Venezuela to control all these other, countries, cities, or whatever you want to call them. But man, it's just, you got some people woke and some people not.
We was speculating about this earlier, about what the exact play was as far as what happened. And that was one of our speculations that came up. Maybe the current president, maybe he got in bed with the West in order to get that seat. And then maybe, I don't know, he had a conscience all of a sudden. He didn't want to go along with the program. And that's kind of what your family member was saying.
Right.
Like he don't want to go along with the program. So it's somebody else. It's a coup. Somebody else that they want to be in there. And he got out of there. Hopefully, they ain't our people, so I don't know if I should say hopefully. But he got out of there alive. For now.
I actually was watching IUIC live or whatever, the class, and they read a statement that Maduro had said as far as him being a part of the 12 tribes of Israel. He said that and everything, you know what I'm saying? Like he the real Jew, you know what I'm saying? Throwing shots at Ben Netanyahu, not a Jew or whatever, throwing shots at him. And so I mean, I don't know. I know that the African Cubans or the African Venezuelans, they protesting against America, but the white Venezuelans, they protesting against the government. Like, like they good with what's happening, but not the Afro Venezuelans. They like, no, fuck that.
They gonna see.
Yeah, exactly right.
What country do America invade and everything just work out beautifully for the citizens? Which one?
Right, exactly.
So they'll see. Maybe it'll take a little more time, but don't nobody want to live under no military occupation.
I'm tripping off. Lindsay said definitely Obi fam.
I saw that. Yeah, just as crazy as can be.
Oh man, that's crazy. But man, again, man, it's just for us to see this. You know what I'm saying?
We excited.
Exactly right.
We loving it. It's because it's one step closer to the kingdom. That's how we see it.
Exactly right.
One step closer to true freedom and being from under this evil oppression.
Exactly right. Exactly. Because again, we prisoners of war. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We tried to run away, but it's like, get your ass back in that jail. Where y'all think y'all going? Y'all can take a vacation, but y'all get y'all ass back there. So I mean, man, it's it's crazy though. But I want to look at the video. The infamous video, the dude, the general, or whatever. I want to run that.
And while you pull that, I just wanted to say the guy mentioned it in the video, like, so you done start beefing with Venezuela, and you just did that, and now you taking shots at Iran. Mm-hmm. Like, shouldn't you be focused on what's going on here with Venezuela? But no, you making posts about Iran, like, so y'all gonna be in both spots. you're going to spread yourself even thinner.
Yeah.
Throughout the earth. I just think that took a lot of balls, but we know what the Most High said about the Persian Medes and what they're gonna do to Babylon. So whenever we hear that name Iran, we be vigilant. What's happening?
Because we know it's brewing up. You know what I'm saying? But let's take another look, just in case we got some new people that's watching, that they can see that they planning all this shit, you know?
Years in advance.
Right. Decades in advance. So we'll be right back, y'all.
10 days after 9/11, I went through the Pentagon and I saw Secretary Rumsfeld, and one of the generals called me in. He said, "Sir, you got to come in and talk to me a second." I said, "Well, you're too busy." He said, No. He says, "We've made the decision. We're going to war with Iraq." I said, "We're going to war with Iraq? Why?" He said, "I don't know." He said, "I guess they don't know what else to do." I said, "Well, did they find some information connecting Saddam to Al-Qaeda?" He said, No. He says, "There's nothing new that way. They just made the decision to go to war with Iraq." He said, "I guess it's like we don't know what to do about terrorists, but we've got a good military and we can take down governments." So I came back to see him a few weeks later, and by that time we were bombing in Afghanistan. I said, "Are we still going to war with Iraq?" And he said, "Oh, it's worse than that." He said, "I just got this down from upstairs," meaning the Secretary of Defense's office today, and he said, "This is a memo that describes how we're going to take out 7 countries in 5 years, starting with Iraq and then Syria, Lebanon, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and finishing off Iran." I said, "Is it classified?" He said, "Yes, sir." I said, "Well, don't show it to me."
And you got the audience laughing and giggling and shit. They don't even know what's coming. You know what I'm saying, to this western side of the country.
I think they got Iraq. They pretty much got Syria. I'm not sure about Lebanon. We know they got Libya. I don't think Sudan gonna be much of a problem. And then Iran.
Well, you know they're gonna be trying to do stuff to the African countries or whatnot.
Yeah.
With what's our brother name?
Abraham Traore.
Traore, yeah.
Yeah.
Abraham.
The best thing for the African countries is to unify.
Right.
Because some of them so small and their military is so weak, they need to unify. But I believe them our people. The Most High gonna protect them. Our people.
Most definitely they are people. You know what I'm saying? We fighting the same fight. You know, they got the same curses. You know what I'm saying? Their resources and stuff getting took. They got to pay the West. You know what I'm saying? They fit the description or whatnot. But we played this last week, didn't we? On here. When he was talking about the Black Winter. Yeah, but y'all look up, I know Brother Lindsay, Brother Huey, Brother Rod, I know y'all probably familiar with the Black Winter and what our brother Abraham said or whatnot. But the people who, not familiar with that, you might want to look up that. You might want to keep your eyes on our brother in Burkina Faso and other people that's probably our people, Nigeria, Niger, Mali, or whatnot. You probably want to, keep up with them too. And also in South America, because our brothers and sisters are there too. You know what I'm saying? We just call them Afro Cubas, Afro Mexicans, Afro Venezuelans.
Yeah, just so we can know we ain't talking about the white folks.
Right, exactly. Like we not saying who is the Most High's. Well, we are saying who the Most High's people is, but you know what I'm saying. We don't know, pinpointing who everybody is. So, we just gotta pay attention to what's going on, keep our head on the swivel or whatnot, and stand the scriptures, keep these commandments, and get y'all popcorn, man, 'cause this shit about to pop off.
It is. It's very interesting to see these things take place and to see it with a set of open eyes.
Right.
Where you can just see when every time, like the press conferences, like I said, as soon as they said this was about some drugs, I'm like, are you kidding me next?
Right.
Because that's don't even insult our intelligence with that.
Right.
You could have just kept it real and said it was about the oil.
Exactly.
And people would have been more accepting because Americans don't care about nobody else no way. So they like, hey, we need our oil for our big rigs and so we can work or whatever. So we got to do what we got to do. But the fact of how they lie to us and tell us one thing when it's something else, and it's like you just see it on repeat over the years when you in the truth. You like, here they go terrorizing this country and destabilizing their economy, and now they currency is worth nothing, and now you got all these white troops with AK-47s and checkpoints, and you know it's just the same crap. But we thank the Most High for even being able to see it,
exactly,
to not be in the dark on what's going on in the earth.
Man, I was walking around the house today, and I was like, man, all praises to the Most High that He gave us that spirit, you know, and woke us up to see what's around us, to let us know who the devil is. You know what I'm saying? To let us know, look, y'all gonna be all right if y'all keep my commandments. Y'all my people. Y'all gonna be straight. Don't even worry about it. Fear not, old worm Jacob. Right? Mm-hmm. So, you know, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to have our eyes open and our ears open, because we can be in the same state where a lot of our people in, where we just worried about getting this money and going out and drinking and doing this and doing that and pleasing the goddamn pink booty, you know?
Yeah, we pray for our brothers and sisters that are of the scattered 12 tribes that's over there in Venezuela.
Exactly.
And then everybody else, hey, that's on the Most High.
And our people in Africa too. You know, we praying on them too, because we know that they gonna want to come over there and try to, you know, stabilize Africa and shit.
They not gonna stop at Venezuela.
Exactly, right. So
Esau know his time is short, so.
Oh yeah. Definitely. He definitely knows his time is short. So we're going to go and get up out of here. That's our time, y'all. You know, this was a good, you know, live this week.
Good Shabbat.
Good Shabbat, yeah.
Prophecy unfolding.
Exactly, right in front of our eyes. But like we always say, y'all keep the commandments, keep y'all head on the swivel, and continue to, you know, help wake our people up. It look like, you know, we at the door. It look like we at the door. We don't know what time. You know what I'm saying? It's that we gonna leave this goddamn place or whatever. But we know our redemption is not. It's close. So with that being said, we're gonna say Shalom. Same time next week, Most High willing, we're gonna be here. And with that being said, we're going to say Shalom. Peace, y'all.
Shalom.